good to be back here in Halton, and we've been quite a stretch here. I think I've lost track, but this is, I think, our 6th game in right around 19 days, dating back to East Carolina. So, guys, been on a little bit of an NBA deal here recently, but good to get one back here at home. And I thought we set a good tone, especially in the first half defensively. Played the score a little bit in the second half mentally. And I think we fouled some, which took a little bit of the steam out of the game. You know, they were shooting some free throws, and that sometimes keeps the game from being at the pace you want it. But all in all, I was very impressed with our first half, the way we set the tone defensively. And then, you know, as I look at our numbers, to hold a team that had been making 7 threes a game to just 2 made threes, which was good. I think one of those came right at the end. And to be 52% from the field and 43 from 3. So I think we had some really impressive numbers. And then to be 50 points in the paint is always a plus.
I don't know if they listen, but I try to say a little something. I don't try to sound like the old uncle off the porch or nothing like that, but I just try to let them know what the atmosphere is going to be like. Even them coming here, there's going to be a lot of Florida State fans from Charlotte yelling for them. So we just got to go in there with our minds right and understand that they might think of us as a lesser team, even though we do have a good record. And they might come in here thinking they're going to roll over us. So if we get the first punch, they might back off. And the whole game is going to be a lot easier. I mean, just to try the kind of things I try to say. Just I don't try to say too much.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. I feel like any opponent that we go against, we have something to prove. We want to always make a statement and let people know that, you know, Charlotte basketball, you know, is trying to make it to the Big Dance and is working hard to get there. And I believe that we have that team and we have that chemistry and bond that we can really get there. We just got to take it game by game and, you know, just play our game and not let nobody, you know, rush us or, you know, not let a loss that we took get to our heads, because you can't win them all. Things happen, but you learn from your mistakes and move on.
Yeah. I think the biggest lesson is, guys, is, you know, we're starting to understand you get everybody's best shot. And, you know, Miami, one of their assistant coaches, is good friends with our staff, and you know, that's one of the things he said, is that, you know, they had cranked their guys up, that we were undefeated coming into their place. So, you know, a lot of times you don't maybe learn that lesson until you're a sophomore, junior in college. And for us having some guys as freshmen and sophomores, you know, to learn that, you know, you want to bring it every night at the level that you're capable of bringing it at. You don't have to do anything special or heroic, but we want to make sure that we are who we are night in and night out. And I thought that was a great lesson coming out of Miami. And I told the guys that after the game, is that, you know, if you want to be a really good team, you learn how to take everything that you deal with and turn it to your advantage. You know, you learn from winning, and then even though losing is a bit of adversity, you can turn that to your advantage as well. It's a sign of maturity when you can do that.